Hey everybody, head on over to dwnproductions.net. Check out my masks, busts, props, custom work. Maybe you want something custom made. Maybe I can do it for you. DWN Productions.
Fastcustomshirts.com. Got a bunch of shirts for you to look at and then put it in that shopping cart and then purchase. Or you can hit me up at the email, and if there's some custom work you need, maybe I can do that for you. You don't know until you reach out and find out. Tales from the Crypt.
Season 6, Episode 3, Whirlpool. This one starts out with the intro. I can't believe it. All these seasons later, they're still starting it with that intro. And in this one, the Crypt Keeper's like I don't want to say he's doing home renovations. He's maybe like redesigning the crypt where he's like, "Oh, I've got these blinds. Maybe I'll get drapes." Here's the story. So we go into it. It stars your boy, Rita Rudner, and Dick Lewis. If you're not 60 years old, you probably have no idea who those fucking people are. And there's an appearance by, I think his name is Harry in the show Home Improvement, the guy from the hardware store. So he's in it.
But
But
didn't he die like last year or something? I think
I
so.
didn't.
They
Yeah.
would be, as I think he was still part of the Larry David show. Curb Your Enthusiasm. That I think he was on that for a few seasons, so he's still got some relevance, Tom, or did, but now he's got nothing.
Are you talking about the guy from Home Improvement or Rita Rudner?
Richard Lewis.
Oh, my mistake. Yeah, I never watched that show.
It's funny.
So, is it? Does it give you a laugh?
It does.
What kind of laugh does it give you?
It's like, fuck, that's offensive. I wish I had thought of that. That kind of laugh.
Well, that's unfortunate. So, oh yeah, you know what else is unfortunate is spoiler alert, this one sucks. It's directed by Mick Garris. So that came on the screen and I was like, ah shit.
So it's based on a Stephen King story?
I mean, it's based on a comic book that was in Stephen King read when he was a wee lass, I guess.
More than likely, yeah.
Um, this takes place in the old EC office, the Tales from the Crypt division, I guess. Richard Lewis is the man in charge, and Rita Rudner, she's one of the artists slash storytellers, I guess. Sorry, authors. That doesn't sound right. Writers. That was the word I was looking for.
Scribes.
Yes. So, she turns in this thing, and that's how it starts out. It's like a lady seducing a guy in the bathtub, and the guy in the bathtub's home improvement. Then another guy comes behind him, strangles him. I guess they were going to take his money or whatever. But then he comes back to life and says, "Oh, now I'm gonna strangle you, mate." And it's just like making fun of how bullshit the show and comics are. And Richard Lewis says, "Yeah, this fucking sucks. You get out of here. Maybe you should start drinking again because your shit's fucking garbage now. Fuck you." And then she comes back later drunk with a gun and shoots him. And then fucking she gets shot by the cops. And then she wakes up and it's Groundhog's Day and variations of that shit keeps happening. But in the end, Richard Lewis was really the fucking artist slash writer. And she was the fool. Tales from the Crypt.
Hmm.
And the crypt keeper, he's like, "Now I'm painting the crypt," and looks at his fucking paintbrush, says something about sucking dick, and we're fucking out of here. This one sucked. Season 6, I might have gave that the first one with old Catherine O'Hara a little more credit because of the style, but you know, I know that it's coming to an end. We already watched the seventh season, and this feels like the beginning of the end because it's a lot cheaper. It's like we had any good stories left? No? Oh, fuck. All right. Let's go back to Vault of Horror then. Even though, like, in all these seasons so far, there's been like maybe 8 to 12 actual stories from Tales from the Crypt.
Right. Yeah. So let me
Mm.
ask Tom, and I already know the question. The answer is no. But do you ever pay attention to, aside from the main theme, who does the music on these?
You know, I have seen okay, the opening credits I've seen a lot of, and you see like a lot of the same names like Rick Boda and Al Katz and shit,
Yeah.
Gilbert Adler. But as soon as those credits come off or it starts to fade out of the Crypt Keeper, I turn that son of a bitch right the fuck off. So
So,
I don't stay through the end credits to see those reoccurring names.
so last night I fell into a rabbit hole, as the YouTube pricks, which I guess we are now, also say, on a musician by the name of Jan Hammer. You know, his name's Jan, but since he's European, they call him Jan. All right, so Jan was real popular in the 80s because he did the theme song to Miami Vice, you know, and it was just a musical thing, but that thing was fucking huge, you
How
know.
did that go? I don't think I've ever seen the show. I know of it, but
I don't even remember. I know it had like a drum thing that kicked in, you know, and doesn't even sound like that. You know, my memory's all fucked, but I remember it was huge, and I liked Miami Vice. I thought it was a cool show. I think, I mean, that's one. If I fucking found time, I would go through and do a review of each episode because I'm sure they're ridiculous as shit now. But anyway, like reading up on this guy, you know, he did some real pretentious bullshit, and then he did a rock song, and that's the song I was trying to find, and that song is called Mad Dog, but it's not from him, it's from some other guy. I guess he just did some synthesizer shit. But reading up on him, it said he did music for, you know, quite a few episodes of Tales from the Crypt. But yeah, I guess you wouldn't, you know, you don't pay attention to the music, I guess. So, well,
sorry, Dad.
that's fucking wasted then, you know. But hey, if you're a
Let
fan,
me ask you this. Have you ever just, hey, maybe I'll go on IMDb?
yeah, I've thought about that, but I always forget how it's spelled, and just like say fuck it, you know, fuck it.
I understand. That's how I feel about this episode, Joe. Like I said, as soon as I saw the Micker's name pop up, I said, oh, fuck.
How many more episodes do you have in this season?
Too many more, Joe. This is only the third one.
Oh shit! And how many episodes per season were they doing?
It's kind of all over the place, really. I think this one's either 13 or 15.
Well, that's not bad because I remember what, like the standard was 23 at one point, which fuck, that's a lot. That's a lot
Yeah, I
to.
don't think we fucking had any. Like, I worked on this shit. I don't think there were fucking 23 episodes in any of these seasons.
Yeah, old Tom and the crew.
Good stuff, hot stuff, but not this episode. Excuse me, folks. Hopefully, I remember to edit that out. But if not, hey, if you liked whatever this was, whoa, not what that was. I meant us talking about Tales from the Crypt. Come back Mondays, usually Monday mornings. A new episode of the podcast is up, and it's just like this, but 90%, no, fuck, 98.7% Tales from the Crypt free. So, or don't, whatever. Boy, God.